probably the hardest question, is knowing Klape Shmaya, upstairs in Shemayim, what's going on over there, right? So we could only talk from our side of things. So as a general rule in life, I like to say that the balance between Hishtadlus and Emunah and Bitachon is a pedal to the metal approach, and then you ease off. Meaning you do everything you need to do in business, right? You do everything you need to do, and then now it's up to Hashem, right? So when it comes to Shidduchim, there are those who say, b'shem certain people, that there's no Emunah, there's only Emunah, there's no Hishtadlus, everything is only, you leave it up to Hashem. And I've heard that. I've also heard other people say that, no, that's absolutely, false. That you have to do the same way you do Hishtadlus in every other area of your life. A person has to do Hishtadlus in Shidduchim the same way you do it in everything else. So I'm going to go with that approach for right now, because I'm not Reuven Epstein, and I believe that a person needs to put themselves in a position to do whatever it is that you could do. But once you do that, you ease off, and now you trust. I did everything that I need to do. That being said, I don't think that people need to run themselves ragged to the point where every Shabbos they're running to singles this and they're, like they feel like they're pulled apart. I don't think that people should be fretting, oh my gosh, I missed my zivug because I didn't, whatever. But I do think that people need to be real with themselves. And if there's a havamina, that there's something that a person can be doing that maybe they're not doing, then maybe they need to explore what it is that they need to do. I've sat with many people in their high 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, and in their 50s, who they felt, you know what, like maybe there's a reason why I haven't yet found my zivug that is in my realm. And I always say, I'm Reuven Epstein. I'm not the Eibishter. I can't answer for what's going on upstairs in Shemayim. But let's talk about you here today and see if there's anything that needs to be done slightly different. I had a couple once that was in their upper 40s that was dating, and simply because of their age, they were put together, and simply because of their age, they were moving forward with the wedding. And in my opinion, this was not a good idea. But people were pushing back and saying, what do you mean? But they're already this and this age, this has to happen. They have to do the work that makes them roi to be a husband and roi to be like, they have to be fit for the job. Like every other job, you need the qualifications. You need to be emotionally balanced. You have to be ready, like we said 4 hours ago, ready to give to somebody else. And you have to be ready to be a player in this game called life. You need to be emotionally regulated and all the other things that go into this. Just because of a certain age doesn't mean that a person's gotten there for good and for bad. So you could have a couple that's 50 and they're not there, and you could have a person who's 19 who is there, and vice versa. So my answer is that a person should do everything that they can within their realm of, let's call it hishtadlus. But if they feel that there's something more that they could be doing, so then it's a good question that they should ask either their parents or their Rav or somebody for guidance to find out, like, do you think I should attend the Shabbaton? It's halfway across the state. Should I drive there for the Shabbos, even though I went to 6 other ones in the last 6 weeks? Is this part of my hishtadlus, or should I just, no? That's a good question. But a person generally pedal to the metal and ease off. That is generally the yesod that will get a person through it. And easing off means that you recognize that Hashem does run the world and that you're doing your part. And ultimately, the shidduch, Amir Hashem, for you is waiting for you just around the corner. That's how a person should view this sugya, in my opinion.